8:39 coming up on 8:40 on this Wednesday. Welcome in studio once again, Nikki Miller from Academy Swim. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. It's gonna be hot today.
Oh yeah,
We
tomorrow and yesterday.
We need to swim. We need to swim. And when we need to swim and we don't know how to swim, what do?
We don't swim.
We don't.
And it becomes tragic.
How about we go? Let me lead you down this path. We go to Academy Swim and we learn how.
Okay.
How's that?
Gotcha.
How's that? We learn how to,
Yeah.
and that includes children as well. What impresses me so much about Academy Swim is that you can teach children of very small ages. You once told me babies.
2 weeks. Babies have a swim reflex. So if you take a baby younger than 4 to 6 months, and I'm not recommending don't do this because you really know you need to know what you're doing and how to do it. But you put them in water and there's a swim reflex. It's symmetrical and they move their arms and legs together and move forward in the water. So it's really spectacular to see. But they lose that reflex about 4 to 6 months. So if you start before then it's really easy and they're just swimming all along.
It's just continual.
Yeah.
Right?
But if you don't, then we could still teach them. But yes, we have lots of baby classes.
Do you recommend that? Like, is that optimal to have them start before 4 to 6 months?
I firmly believe that babies should learn to swim before they can crawl because they find a way to crawl into water. And it's not necessarily pools or spas. Mm-hmm. It's buckets, it's toilets, it's washing machines, it's ponds, it's,
Kids are attracted to water, period, and
and they can drown in 2 inches.
They can find a puddle. Mm-hmm. They can.
Water radar.
Right. So it is so important because now we are full on. I mean, this week is well into the 90s.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the second week where we've had hot temperatures. Yeah. The pools are open. Kids are going swimming. We're having barbecues. We're doing this, that, and the other thing. We need to be able to trust that these children will not. Yeah. Nothing will come to a tragic end.
Yeah, exactly. And swimming is just a hallmark of summer, and it just everything revolves around it. Whether it's on the lake, in a boat, or in a river camping, or in not just your own backyard pool, but somebody else's backyard pool, and barbecues, and it's just. In California, swimming is
a way of life.
Summer.
Yeah, it's a way of life. And we have those pools open. And you are open year-round as well. Santa Clarita Swim Club is open year-round.
Year-round, warm water. And we feel like the warm water really helps kids learn a lot faster because they're more relaxed. And in order to swim efficiently, you need to learn to be relaxed in the water and to float in the water. Floating is a hallmark of the life-saving skill for children. So we have warm water. It's just below skin temperature. And kids just come in. There's no getting used to the water. And we go right into the lesson skills. And they learn pretty quickly, too.
When you teach skills, do you have them, is there a class where you're dressed just in regular clothes?
Oh, yeah. 3 times a year, and it's year-round. So every 4 months, we have kids come with their clothes on, bathing suit underneath, so we can proceed with a lesson after this. But we have them jump in. Initially, just jump in or just go in by the steps if they're scared to jump, so they can feel the difference in how it feels to swim with clothes on. And shoes on.
I'm sure shoes are on.
Yeah.
So you have weights, the weight of your clothes. Plus, it's just you're constricted.
It's
right?
Totally different.
Completely
Kids
different.
learn. You don't swim the same with clothes on that you do with your bathing suit on. And as they progress in their ability to swim, we have them actually jump in one side and swim across the pool to show that they're proficient in swimming with their clothes on.
They must feel so great when they graduate from these classes, right?
Yeah.
They're like, I got this.
Yep.
They're
confident because our water is warm, but very likely they're going to fall in the winter into a 60-degree pool.
You're right.
And it just sucks the breath out. Oh, I don't know if you've ever done
it takes the wind out of you.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, these kids have enough practice that even though they're in this shocking environment, they can still stay calm and carry on and swim to the side. So
What classes do you have coming up? It's swim. If you are interested or you want to get the kids involved, which we highly, 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 highly recommend,
thank you.
especially when they are so small.
Yeah.
Swimforlife.com, and it's swim, the number 4life.com, swimforlife.com. Do you have any classes coming up? Are they continual?
Oh, they're continual year
Okay.
round. So we have people stopping for the summer because they have travel plans, and we have people filling those spots very quickly. So, yeah, and our waiting list isn't too long. Last year it was unprecedented.
Really? Why do you
for
suppose?
months.
Why do you suppose that is?
Because everybody had been locked up in 2020 and they wanted to get out in 2021, but we couldn't staff the way we were used to. So last year was a nightmare for all of us, and our waiting list was about 5 months long. So this year, it's not too bad. If you can't get into a class, we can usually find something within, 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, I'd say, but very often sooner because, just the more available you are for lessons, the quicker we can get you in.
And maybe plan ahead a little
Yes.
bit. If you're hearing this
Yes.
message now and you have a baby, and the baby is going to be mobile, and you want to try and do this before 4 to 6 months, maybe think
Right.
ahead a little bit
Right.
and get on that list. So
Right.
when the time comes, we are set to go, and there's no waiting.
Our
There's-
baby classes are phenomenally popular, and we've had a lot of pediatricians actually take the class. So we recommend people get an approval from your pediatrician because we don't know what your baby's situation is. But they're phenomenally popular, and they fill up very quickly. And that waiting list has continued to be longer than most other waiting lists just to get into the baby class.
Do it now. It's highly
Yep.
recommended. If you
Yep.
can swim, it just also little peace of mind. You can have a barbecue and not necessarily. You still have to watch your children.
Yeah.
Oh, you still have to watch, right? But you have a little sense of calm.
Yes.
That life is okay when you have a barbecue and you don't have to freak out. Swimforlife.com. Swim, the number 4life.com. Nikki Miller from Academy Swim. Always a pleasure having you in.
Thank you, Tori.
we'll-
Thanks for helping us spread the message.
Of
too.
course, my pleasure. We've got to keep the kids safe. We have to keep you safe. Adult classes,
Yes.
by the way. P.S.
Yes.
If you don't, I know how to swim. I love water since I was a kid. And my parents had an above ground pool because, I'm ancient. And I love to swim since I was a kid. So I know how to swim. But I know some of my adult friends do not know how to swim. They stay in the shallow end, with a noodle, and they're happy, but they don't know how to swim. So even adults, you can teach as well.
Yes, and we have adult group classes too.
So don't be ashamed.
Yep.
Just go figure out how to do it.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. You'll have fun, and then you pass it on to generation. Then you can show your
Exactly.
kids and on and on and on. Swimforlife.com. Nikki, have a great rest of your week.
Thank you, Tori.